Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time of the day it is, you are now tuned into an episode of Talk with Tora, where I, Tora, sit down with Black entrepreneurs and discuss the ups, the downs, the ins, and the outs of their businesses. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Turquise Anderson, the CEO and Quality Control Director of OverGrind.
Yeah.
OverGrind has been a growing business for 6 years. It supplies apparel along with grooming products for men, beard gang, along with other amazing products. Firstly, let's talk about the LLC because there are different options to choose from when starting your business. We're going to talk about the options you decided. So, what did you decide to go with between the LLC and the partnership and the corporation and everything like that?
Well, normally when it comes down to like a LLC, you got a lot of different directions you can go in. You can either go in individually as a sole proprietor owner of the LLC.
And that's what I did.
That's a better route. So then you have a partnership too. So if you got more than 2 or 3 more people involved, you can go within any direction you would want to. So, it comes with a lot of different cons and different pros to it. But I mean, overall, it's beneficial as far as you actually having good tax write-offs. You're not really solely responsible to where if anything really happens, like going downhill as far as losing money and not making profit, it doesn't really actually affect the owner like that or the business. It's just you got different ways you can go about handling stuff like that.
Exactly. That's why a lot of entrepreneurs are going with LLCs because it actually has the corporation along with the partnership involved inside of that.
Right.
So what I went with, I am liable for everything financially. Anything that happens, I'm the one that's financially liable of that. But when it comes to LLCs, which you have chosen to go with,
correct.
It actually works a lot better when it does come to small businesses.
Yes.
But yes, let's get to talking about your business.
So I got a couple of products that I had brought out. Well, first I'm gonna actually show y'all, you know what I mean, the OverGrind bag, man, the OG bag. I had these duffel bags that started out as a school thing like that. We did a back to school drive last year. I'm from Gainesville, Georgia, so it's like me being able to give back to my community was a big thing, but knowing that these kids will actually be able to go home with some stuff that they really can't get out the store like that, and it's mad expensive. I'm like, why not just go ahead and give back like that and provide school supplies and stuff. It's really good as far as sporting apparel stuff. Another thing that I have right now, for those that's been following me for about 5 or 6 years, this is a retro old throwback. Oh man, you see the stains on it? Everything. Like, this is an old throwback that I had.
But it's a nice hat though.
Yeah, man. It's a real nice hat. The material, just the quality with it has lasted me a long time. And I mean, I had it in the sun, so it's just like, that's what happens from time to time. I have that. I also have I actually have a beanie that I have brought. Yeah.
I love beanies. They like go perfectly with my hair. I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have this is a maroon beanie that I had a while back. So I plan on actually making more of these because we right now in the winter season, so it's getting really cold. So you know what I mean, y'all just get at me with these. But I know you mentioned the beard oil, right?
Oh yes. Okay, so first let's talk about what steps you took to start your business. Like, how did you go about doing that? What in your head said, hey, you should start a business?
I want to say, like, what really actually got me there to start my business, I actually got tired of just really working for people all the time. I understood that I needed an actual income that's going to be, consistent. But I also knew too that I couldn't depend on that income forever because, things happen, life happens. So what I did, I just really set myself down. I drew up a plan. I said, what does OverGrind mean to me? Not even just everybody else, but myself. So OverGrind is just a way of life. It's a lifestyle that we live by. So everybody's putting in time, no matter if you're working a dead-end job or you're working a part-time or full-time. I put that together. I drew up the logo. As you can see, I drew the actual clock up.
Oh, okay. So you drew the logo.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Logo.
See, learning something new already.
So I drew the clock up. I actually drew the clock up, and once I drew the clock up, I just made like a lowercase. Rest of the letters were lowercase, and the G was capital. So I just pieced it together, got it mocked up. Had a buddy of mine digitally do it for me on the thing. Matter of fact, the guy's out of he's from I want to say he's from actually Brooklyn. Shout out to what is it? Lights Out. Lights Out was the one that made this logo for me. I paid for it. I actually owned it. So once I paid for this logo, I got it trademarked.
Oh wow.
So I had to get the label. You know what I mean? When you actually creating things, people need to understand when they're creating stuff, you have to get it trademarked.
Yes, let's talk about that. Like, stop.
Yeah.
I don't mean to disrupt you, but
good.
I think that's really important, especially since I have not done that. So how do you go about trademarking your logo that you have created?
Okay, so first off, what you want to do when it comes down to a trademark, you have to. It's important. You have to do your research. Get your details of what the logo is saying. What's in detail of what's around the logo. Okay. Is it like a specific color? Anything. Because if you don't know this stuff, you know what I mean, they're just going to go off of what you've written down. And once you put this out, the paperwork is filed, like it's final. That's it.
Oh, wow.
But you can get it changed, but it's a longer process to go through. And a lot of people don't want to really go through that process. So it's like you want to do everything right. You're not going to do everything right, but you just want to have everything that's important to you and your actual brand and your platform, you want to have that solidified.
Okay.
So I went ahead, I got the OverGrind, I ended up getting a trademark, and I told myself, like, okay, if I do decide to say it's a lifestyle we live by, that's when I would patent it, because that's when you're talking about actually words.
Okay.
Sayings, slogans, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Talk with Tor, like, that's your slogan. Yeah. So with that being your slogan, people gonna be like, okay, oh, that's dope. I don't even think she got that. I don't think she got that patent. I need to look and see if she has that patent. So just knowing that, yeah. Hey, that is an example. Y'all get what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, it's just like, man, really protect your business, protect your brand. You know what I mean? You can really gain capital. You can actually have intellectual property off your brand if you just do things and follow the steps correctly. But I mean, them were some of the steps that I took to get to where I'm at today, and I'm still learning. I'm still taking steps.
Okay, all right. So why don't you tell us about the products that your business offers? Because you have quite a few products. Like you just showed the bag, you showed the hats, the grooming, the beard. Like that was what's really taking off on social media. I was seeing all the guys holding up the
beard oil.
Yes. Yeah. And I love the picture. Did you draw up the picture for that too?
Yeah.
It looks so dope.
I had what I ended up doing. I drew portions of it. So I had a buddy of mine do the same thing. Shout out to Alan Dockery, man. That's my partner, matter of fact, with OverGrind. Alan Doc, man, shout out to him. Me and Alan been so close over the years. I actually had showed him what I wanted. I described the vision, and he just put everything that, you know what I'm saying, into works for me, and it became a reality. So I came up. I actually got 2 beard oils with me. Matter of fact, I actually got this is one of them. It's you can check it out. That's a Negro. A Negro is orange spelled backwards. It has more of a citrus type smell to it. It's more like a summer and spring feel, and a lot of ladies like it. I actually took pieces of you know what I'm saying, actual orange and the peels, and I dropped it into it, so it makes it even more holistic. With it being holistic, it has touches of black seed oil, sweet almond oil, so it's really good textures on the skin. Helps with ingrown hairs, black hairs, and I mean, it's really good on your scalp too. So you just don't have to use it for your beard, guys. And let's just let that be known. Like my sister used that for my hair. Shout out to QT Creations, by the way. That's my sister. She does eyelashes and hair, but it's a lot that comes with it. You got the Negro beard oil, and I have the second one right here. That's Yim Lang. So me having one called Yim Yang. Yim Lang basically comes out of the oil. You like that one right there?
Yes.
That has more of a lemon type scent. Yeah,
it really does.
That's something that's big.